battlefield where legends rise and fall. In the heat of the night, only the strong will stand tall. This is survival, where heroes are born. In the ring of glory, a new era is sworn. Brother James and Brother Jesse, with their faith on the line. El Lucha Loco's courage shine bright as they climb. For the tag team championships, it's do or die. Only one team will conquer, only one will fly. Survival in the heart of the storm. Survival where the warriors perform. Battles rage, the victors claim their prize. In the arena of dreams, where the phoenix will rise. DJ Hall steps up, demanding the spotlight. Drake Turner brings the fire, bringing his fight. A clash of wills, who will stand above? In this sacred ground, they're fighting for love. Survival in the heart of the storm. Survival where the warriors perform. Battles rage, the victors claim their prize. In the arena of dreams, where the phoenix will rise. Jimmy Smith soars, Chester Jackson's might. Atlas Stone's power, Birdman takes flight. First ever fatal four-way, history in the making. One will stand triumphant, the rest will be breaking. Survival in the heart of the storm. Survival where the warriors perform. Battles rage, the victors claim their prize. In the arena of dreams, where the phoenix will rise. Sergio Wagner and Caleb Abbott, the U.S. Militia's pride. The Washington Twins stand tall, ready for the ride. Blaze Knight defends his throne against the mad scientist scheme. Giant Cosmo's gauntlet dream, fighting for his team. Blaze Knight the champion with a heart of fire. Alfred Solomon's intellect, a cunning desire. The television titles in a battle so grand. Who will walk away, the belt in their hand? Survival in the heart of the storm. Survival where the warriors perform. Battles rage, the victors claim their prize. In the arena of dreams, where the phoenix will rise. Giant Cosmo faces the gauntlet, one by one they fall. To challenge Father James Rodger, the greatest prize of all. Strength and determination in this ultimate test. Only the true survivor will conquer the rest. Survival in the heart of the storm. Survival where the warriors perform. Battles rage, the victors claim their prize. In the arena of dreams, where the phoenix will rise. Tonight we make history in the heat of the fight. Heroes will be forged in the heart of the night. This is Total Wrestling Revolution, where legends come alive. In the epic saga of survival, only the strongest will survive.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dynamite Dave Davidson, and welcome to Total Wrestling Revolution Survival. This event has been a long time in the making, and we can't wait to present it to you right now. We have a jam-packed card for you tonight, as we have the brothers, Brother James and Brother Jesse, defending their World Tag Team titles against El Lucha Loco, making their television debut here on Total Wrestling Revolution Survival. We have DJ Hall taking on Drake Turner in a blood feud. We have a fatal four-way where Jimmy Smith takes on Chester Jackson, taking on Atlas Stone, taking on the Birdman in what should be a phenomenal match. We have Sergio Wagner and Caleb Abbott, the U.S. Militia, back in action against the debuting Washington Twins. Blaze Knight puts his television championship on the line against the mad scientist Alfred Jackson, who will do anything to get his hands on that championship. Speaking of championships, the first ever women's world champion will be crowned tonight as Sister Sarah takes on Caitlin Abigail in the finals of the Women's World Title Tournament. And in the main event tonight, Father James Rodger's Holy Gauntlet. Will Giant Cosmo be able to take down Father James Rodger? We'll find out later. Let's get to the action. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Total Wrestling Revolution Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined weight of 515 pounds, El Lorana, La Pantera Esmeralda, El Lucha Loco, and their opponents. They are the Tag Team Champions, weighing in at a combined weight of 475 pounds, Brother James, Brother Jesse, the Disciples. The brothers, Brother James, Brother Jesse, the Disciples, putting their tag team titles on the line against El Lucha Loco, making their TWR television debut. They have been with us for multiple years, but that was in our dark days, our dark ages. This is their first time in front of an audience such as your glorious self watching at home. And we're starting it off with Brother James versus La Pantera Esmeralda. And we've already got a tag. Brother Jesse making his way into the ring and a big shot to the midsection. An overhead suplex. Brother Jesse is in full control, putting him back in the corner, and another tag. This is a perfect display of tag team wrestling. But now El Lucha Loco looking to get a cheap shot. One thing about this team is they're old and wise, and they don't like being disrespected like they feel like they just were during those double team moves. But it looks like now they're gonna pay for it. Because Brother Jesse is not the legal man, but he was getting some free shots on Esmeralda. Back in the corner now. And another tag. And another double team move coming as a double back body drop. Both of these men are like 6'3", 6'7" range. And Brother James just knocked out El Lorana. Kick to the midsection. Esmeralda somehow in control. Cover. The ref couldn't even get down quick enough. The ref couldn't even get down for a pinfall quick enough. Not even close, but a backbreaker. Thought he was going for a Northern Lights there for a second. But now, Brother James, or Brother Jesse, thought he was back in control. Esmeralda was going for a tag, but he couldn't get it. Oh! And Lorana was reaching for a tag, and he paid for that. Brother Jesse seems like he's done with this. Brother Jesse seems like he's done with this. Oh my gosh! That was insane! Into the steel steps. Brother Jesse now taking a few kicks for his troubles. Oh my gosh! Just walking over him. Up to a count of 5. 6 now. Brother Jesse sweeping the legs of El Lorana. Kind of 7. 8. What's he thinking here? Dive! I don't think he was able to choose who he wanted to dive on, so he chose the middle, and there was nobody there. But somehow this mad lad is back on his feet. Into the corner. But, oh, Esmeralda ducked out of the way twice. Esmeralda has a chance. Esmeralda has a chance. Just make the tag, please. No, a choke slam. Oh, Murata doing everything he can to fight, but the tag was just about to happen. He was focusing on making the tag, and he paid for it again. Brother James, or Brother Jesse, in firm control of Esmeralda. Back to the outside. Lorana looks like he wants to do something, but he was just distracting Jesse so Esmeralda could get back in control. Get in the ring and make the tag, my guy. Get in the ring and make the tag. Run. Scramble for it. Don't fight. Make the tag. And he's straight back up. But Brother James has seen enough. He just came in the ring on his own accord. Ref starting the count now. But Brother James working on El Lorana. That man is so hurt, and he hasn't even been the legal man once yet. Meanwhile, Brother Jesse taking it to La Pantera Esmeralda. We have a tag. And he went for a tag, and Brother James is letting him know he could have had a tag there, but his partner was out on the floor. This match has been nothing short of dominance for the Disciples, hitting them off the apron. Now Brother James throwing him to the corner, making the tag in to Brother Jesse. Bouncing off the ropes, fireman's carry, big boot. The final sacrifice has been made. Here is your winner, and still your Total Wrestling Revolution Tag Team Champions, Brother James, Brother Jesse, the Disciples. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Springdale, Arkansas, weighing in at 175 pounds, Drake Turner. And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Magtown, Arkansas, weighing in at 175 pounds. He is that guy, DJ Hall. This rivalry has been brewing since New Genesis. Our first ever aired episode of Total Wrestling Revolution. The first ever premium live event where DJ Hall and Drake Turner were in an 8-man battle royal to determine the #1 contender for the Total Wrestling Revolution Television Championship. That match was won by Alfred Solomon, who does get his match later on tonight, mind you. But in that match, DJ Hall it was his first match here in Total Wrestling Revolution, and he was able to not only make it to the top two, make it to the final two where Alfred Solomon threw him out for the win, but he was able to throw out Drake Turner, who has been with us for over 4 years now. Drake Turner is a former world champion in other companies, but he's never been able to hold any championships here. And Drake Turner said that bothered him, that DJ Hall, the newcomer, the newbie, the greenhorn, was able to throw him out of that match where he was for sure going to win and take on Blaze Knight, which would have been tonight, for the television title, and win, in his mind. Win his first ever championship here in Total Wrestling Revolution. It bothered him so much that the newbie was able to throw him out of that match, that he attacked DJ Hall in a one-on-one match that he had against Chester Jackson, causing DJ to lose the match. They then had a discussion about it and decided to settle their differences to show them if DJ Hall was actually worthy of being here in Total Wrestling Revolution here tonight on Survival. But then Drake Turner tried to attack DJ Hall again in another match against Chester Jackson, but DJ was ready for it, counterattacked Drake Turner, and still won the match. And now we are here, Total Wrestling Revolution Survival. These two men are going at it in what should be a phenomenal matchup between two of the best you will ever find here on Total Wrestling Revolution. And a pinfall by DJ and a kick out at 2 by Drake Turner. Big knee now from DJ and a kip up from Drake. And DJ puts him back down with another knee. This match has been nothing short of all DJ Hall. Cover now. And a kick out at 2 after one of the most beautiful flying elbows you will see in the business today. Clothesline. And DJ setting up now for what should be the sliced bread. And he's going to hit it. No! Drake Turner power slam. Drake Turner finally in control. Big body shot. The momentum of DJ Hall was very much used against him there. And now Drake Turner picking up Hall. He's got him in what seems to be a cross-faced chicken wing of sorts. I've never once seen this move before, but I kind of like it. But DJ breaking out of it. But you know, that might affect him throughout the rest of the match. Did that knee just bust? Did that knee bust open Drake Turner? Drake Turner's bleeding. Drake Turner's busted open. DJ walking across the ropes for another diving elbow. And a kick out at 1 by the bloody Drake Turner. Drop down. Leapfrog DJ. Arm drag to Drake Turner. What a beautiful arm drag by DJ Hall. And now DJ whipping him back off the rope. Slides under for a Hurricane Rana. Drake Turner doesn't know where he's at. But just a count of 1. Kick out by the veteran. Kick out by the man that is built to last. Drake Turner. And a big knee again. That's the knee that busted him open. DJ begging him to come on. Begging him to fight back. Begging him to bring it his best shot. And a chop by DJ to wake up Drake Turner. Back and forth we go. DJ Drake. And a big knife edge chop. DJ strike. Drake. Another knife edge. DJ with another punch. I'm just going to let them throw this out. We're still going at it. And we're just fighting forever, boys and girls. What a match we have got ourselves into. DJ, big knee. Begging Drake to stand up, get back on his feet. The ref starting the count. Watch out, ref! Suicide dive from DJ Hall. And he's got to take a bow after all of this. What a match so far. And I don't even know if we're halfway done with this. DJ went for another sliced bread. Drake Turner counters clothesline. Clothesline. Drake sweeps the leg. Drake's back up. DJ kip up. Drake got him on his shoulders. Big knee to the face. It's over. Kick out at 1. A kick out at 1 by DJ Hall. And we have a fight forever chant by the Total Wrestling Revolution audience here in attendance. Drake looked like he went for a spear. Might have went a little bit too early. The blood got in his eyes. Dove a little bit too early and missed. DJ forearm. Clothesline. Sling blade. DJ going back up to the top. Showing the crowd that he's in control. Telling them what's coming next. A diving elbow. And DJ. Drake getting up so fast. Drake not even. Spear! Spear! Cover! DJ kicked out! DJ kicked out at 2. DJ was going for a running forearm and Drake caught him with the spear. Moonsault misses. DJ picking up Drake. DJ. Sliced bread. Third time's a charm. Knowing that's not going to put Drake Turner down. Knowing he has to do a little bit more. Running knee. Running knee. Cover. 1, 2. Over. What a match. Here is your winner, DJ Hall. The following contest is the first ever fatal 4-way match in Total Wrestling Revolution history. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Apopka, Florida, weighing in at 155 pounds, Jimmy Air Smith. And his opponent, from Waverly Hills Sanatorium, weighing in at 185 pounds, Chester Jackson.
Big weights, big plates. Y'all ready? I don't think you're ready. Big weights, big plates, big weights.
Making his way to the ring from Newcastle under time, weighing in at 150 kilos, Atlas Stone. Nesting from coastal Maine, weighing in at 950,000 bird feathers. He is half bird, half man. He is the Birdman. We are in for one of the biggest matches, biggest non-title matches in Total Wrestling Revolution history. We've had triple threats, we've had 8-man battle royals, we've had tag team matches, but this is the first ever fatal 4-way match in televised history of Total Wrestling Revolution. There may not be a championship on the line. It may not be versus Blaze Knight for the television championship. It may not be versus Father James Rodger for the World Championship. It may not be against Brother James and Brother Jesse for the Tag Team Championships, but one of these men will make history tonight as they will be the first ever winner of a fatal 4-way match in Total Wrestling Revolution history. Jimmy Air Smith is getting attacked by Chester Jackson. Birdman is actually doing some work onto Atlas Stone. This match is going to be really difficult to keep up with, so y'all are going to have to bear with me. Jimmy Air Smith is getting her work done by Birdman now. Those two have quite a long history. They were on Total Wrestling Revolution's New Genesis pay-per-view at the start of our televised contract. Jimmy Air Smith, I do believe, is undefeated against the Birdman, but they've always put on stellar matches. Chester Jackson, the previous match we just saw, DJ Hall versus Drake Turner, had a lot to do with that, as DJ versus Chester Jackson is the match where Drake Turner came in and attacked DJ Hall, where DJ Hall lost to Chester Jackson. And Atlas Stone, one of the world's strongest men, one of the strongest men ever in professional wrestling history, is of course the biggest man, the biggest target of tonight's matchup. And Jimmy Air Smith knew that Chester was going to get a kendo stick before him, so he's deciding to take it to the Madman. But now the Madman, Chester Jackson, the man from Waverly Hills Sanatorium, one of the scariest mental hospitals, mental asylums. Oh my gosh, he just got his head taken off. But as I was saying, one of the scariest mental asylums in the world. And now Atlas Stone gave him one of the biggest clotheslines I've ever seen, and Birdman took advantage of it and DDT'd Chester Jackson onto the floor. And if he wasn't in his right headspace before, he's definitely not now. And Atlas Stone threw him into the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring out there. And Atlas showing off. Super kick! That was geared for Atlas, but Birdman threw Jimmy in front of it. Jimmy is out cold. Chester Jackson with an implanted DDT cover right in front of Jimmy Air Smith. I don't know if that was like a heat check or if he thought Jimmy Air didn't see him or if he didn't see Jimmy Air, but that was not the smartest move in my humble opinion. And now, Atlas Stone with Chester Jackson throwing him to the outside. Nobody else is in the ring. He can't win out there. He can't win if he throws somebody out. Atlas could have had this match won, but he threw Chester to the outside. I'm not sure what that was about, but Atlas Stone just picked up Jimmy Air Smith, threw him over his head about 7 feet in the air and all the way back down. Gravity did its job and put Jimmy Air Smith back in the floor, but Jimmy, showing no signs of any pain, has Atlas Stone on the ground. On the other side of the ring, Birdman just got his beak broken by Chester Jackson. Chester with another big right hand to the Birdman. Jimmy pulls out a sledgehammer. Big boot by the Madman Chester Jackson. Chester throws Jimmy in the ring. And Chester picks up the kendo stick. Running towards Birdman. Hits Atlas Stone with the kendo stick. And Jimmy stopping Chester in his tracks with a jumping over his head famouser. Birdman taking Atlas Stone down. It looked like Birdman just slipped on a bird feather there. Chester Jackson chasing Jimmy Air down. Jimmy got a bat out, but Chester kicked his face off before he was able to use it. Atlas Stone putting Chester through the mat with a Dominator. What a phenomenal match. Birdman the only one left standing. Birdman and Jimmy Air going in the ring. Jimmy taunting Chester Jackson. Jimmy taking out the back of Chester. Birdman puts Atlas in the corner. Picks up a kendo stick. And is just going to town on Atlas Stone. Cover. I guess Jimmy knew, or he was okay with Birdman winning. A little sign of mutual respect there. Maybe he knew Atlas Stone was going to kick out, but he just got in the ring to break it up and then just stood there. Big arm drag from the Birdman. And Birdman with the cross body. Oh, I thought that was over. I thought Birdman was your winner. And this crowd, as you see, are all on their feet. There's not a man with his butt in his chair. This crowd has been electric. In a world strongest slam, but Birdman, somehow, some way, that move has taken out everybody. You can tell Birdman was just fighting off of adrenaline there. Jimmy just pulmonizing Chester Jackson with the bat. Jimmy has decided that he is going to win this match one way or another. By hook or by crook. Jimmy Smith has vowed to win. And he was using that bat to perfection. And now Birdman with the kendo. Chester stops him and puts Birdman on the ground. Chester was going for a German. Jimmy is fighting everyone. The epitome of no man left behind. Big drop kick by Jimmy Air. And now Atlas Stone with an Alabama slam to Chester Jackson. And a running neck breaker by Atlas Stone. Atlas cover. And Chester breaks it up at the count of 1. Jimmy up top. Atlas. Chester. He had to get out of the way of Chester, but it looked like he might have sprung his ankle. Went for a super kick. Got it that time. Super kick to the face of Atlas Stone. Chester Jackson working on the arms of the Birdman. Working on the feathers of the wings of Birdman. Jimmy making sure Atlas stays down. Atlas rolling to the outside, trying to catch a breather. Jimmy Air working on Chester. And a springboard clothesline from Jimmy Air takes down Chester Jackson. Up top. Flying frog splash. Cover. 1, 2. Chester kicks out. Chester kicked out. Wheelbarrow DDT. But all of that momentum is over for Jimmy as he just got hit by one of the world's strongest men with a baseball bat to the forehead. Jimmy is knocked for a loop, but he's back in. And he's back down. And he's back up! Jimmy! You can tell he's not all there though, because he's still getting manhandled by everyone. But Birdman couldn't stay in control, but Atlas Stone can. Jimmy just trying to stay out of the way of everyone now, trying to catch his breath, trying to figure out his whereabouts. Atlas with a big body slam to Chester Jackson. All 4 men are in the ring now. Face plant to the Birdman. Big drop kick to the knee of Atlas. Jimmy. Big drop kick to the back of the head of Jimmy by Birdman. Which one of these 4 men have the ability to pull out all the stops and win the first ever fatal 4-way match in Total Wrestling Revolution history? Jimmy almost got his head taken off, saw that Chester had a bat and ducked out of the ring so fast. Birdman misses with a missile dropkick. Atlas was going for a world's strongest slam, but he was countered by Chester Jackson. Jimmy went for a whisper in the wind, but nobody was there. Atlas Stone is woozy in the middle of the ring. Big frog splash from Jimmy Air. And a wheelbarrow DDT. That's putting Atlas in between Chester Jackson and Jimmy Air Smith. Chester couldn't get over Atlas Stone. This match is over. Here is your winner, Jimmy Air Smith. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined weight of 445 pounds, Caleb Abbott, Sergio Wagner, the U.S. Militia. And their opponent, weighing in at a combined weight of 380 pounds, Jaden and Xander, the Washington Twins. this match is going to be phenomenal. We had to get the US Militia on the card, as they are one of the longest reigning tag team champions in Total Wrestling Revolution history. And to do that, we went out and signed some of the best tag team talent you will ever see here in independent wrestling. Jaden Washington is starting the match. His brother Xander Washington, coincidentally, just got tagged in. These men have been all over the place. As you saw with their entrance, they are one of the most charismatic tag teams here in Total Wrestling Revolution, adding to our stacked roster, where we also have the Disciples. We've went out and signed a number of tag teams. That way we can have a bolstering roster of tag team competitors. Also, it may or may have not coincided with an attempt to dethrone the Disciples and take down Father James Rodgers. I'm not going to call it a cult, but his cult.
There's the tag.
And now Sergio throwing Caleb Abbott for a flying shoulder tackle. These two men, oh my gosh, military pressing from the ground. The crowd is loving it. Xander doesn't know what to do, and he just falls flat on his face. Cover. And a kick out at one. These competitors aren't going to go away that easy. Neither one of these teams want to give up this phenomenal opportunity. We saw the Disciples beat El Lucha Loco earlier tonight to retain the tag titles. So you know whoever wins this match may be in contention for the tag straps at the next pay-per-view. Granted, we are still many weeks away from that. So let's stick to the present, stick to the current action, and let's see who can come out on top. I'm going to lock up here Caleb Abbott, the strongest man in this match, I would say. What is he doing? Oh, and he's just working on the midsection, working on the rib cage of Xander Washington. And now working on the face, the nose, the skull of Washington. And Jaden trying to throw a little cheap shot there. These men said they love the crowd. They admire the admiration that they get from the crowd, but they are willing to do whatever it takes to win. Are the Washington twins. But Caleb Abbott and Sergio Wagner, maybe to a fault, will play by the rules. That could be why they lost the tag team championships at New Genesis. They are getting double teamed, attacked illegally, but they wouldn't do anything about it. Big DDT from Jaden. But Sergio Wagner already back to his feet. Just stomping. Xander taking a shot, but it misses again. Sergio Wagner working the arm, wrenching at the wrist of Jaden Washington. And makes the tag to Caleb Abbott, keeping the fresher man in. Wow, what a shot. Caleb just throwing him around. Jaden with a big heel kick puts Caleb Abbott on the floor. Jaden with a big neck breaker to Caleb Abbott, and Caleb Abbott has to get out of the ring and catch a breather. Back in the ring now, not wanting to stay out there for too long, doesn't want to get counted out. But Jaden, maybe Caleb needed to take another second or two. Maybe he should have let the ref get it up to 5, because he is still getting beaten down by Jaden Washington. The Washington twins are making their debut tonight, and they look phenomenal here on Total Wrestling Revolution Survival. Throwing Caleb to the outside is Xander Washington. But Caleb getting right back up to his feet, getting back in the ring. Looked like Xander just wanted him to catch a breather. And maybe that was not for the good, because Caleb Abbott has him on his shoulders and throwing him face first into the turnbuckle. Where's Caleb Abbott going now? He just wanted a breather. But there's a lot of breathers in this match. What a drop kick to the chest. But Caleb Abbott didn't feel it. Body slam. Cover. And a kick out at 1 from Xander Washington. Caleb went for a pickup. Xander got out of the way. Caleb kicked to the stomach, the midsection. Xander was going for a spinning around forearm, but he missed with that. Caleb Abbott with another body slam. Those are going to start adding up. And his own. Oh my gosh! Xander popped up immediately from that spin around punch. What a shot to the back of the head. Kick out at 2 from Xander Washington. The Washington Twins aren't going to finish that quick. But now, Jaden makes the tag. Went for a kick a bit early. That might cost him, and it does. Caleb Abbott has been running roughshod through this match. Since Caleb has taken over, it has almost been pure dominance by the U.S. Militia. Misses with that double axe handle because Jaden was going for Sergio Wagner. And now Jaden working on Sergio Wagner. Big dropkick knocks off the illegal man. Not even right to be attacking him there. A big forearm to the face. And now Jaden with a neck breaker choke, draping DDT kind of thing, and going right back to Sergio. And he hits the same thing. Looks like a stunner cutter combo, using the ropes to his advantage. Jaden, Caleb, steal the legal men. Caleb has been in here for quite some time. And I think that's why they started going after Sergio, because they knew he was the freshest man in this match. And the only way to get that to not be a true fact was to attack him from the outside. But Caleb showing his strength, military pressing Jaden Washington and tossing him to the mat behind his back. Makes the tag to the much fresher Sergio Wagner. But Sergio walks right into a wheelbarrow DDT. Jaden looks like he's in firm control of Sergio. And a dropkick right to the bridge of the nose. Sergio has to figure out what's going on, where he's at, and how to overcome Jaden Washington if the U.S. Militia want to have any shot at winning this match. And now Jaden drop kicking Caleb Abbott off the apron onto the floor. That was Sergio's chance to get in control, and he couldn't do it. He's busted open though. We have more blood on the canvas. I thought that was it. Sergio was not kicking out. Caleb Abbott was able to get in the ring at just the right time. The U.S. Militia, the former tag team champions, are not in a good way right now. Sergio ducks under. Kick to the midsection. And a flying forearm. Takes down Xander Washington. And now working on the arm and face of Xander Washington. Wrenching on the arm, wrenching on the wrist, working the shoulder, working the back muscles. And now tagging in Caleb Abbott. And Caleb deciding, oh, if you're going to do it to me, I might as well do it to you. Takes down Jaden Washington. And Sergio jumps off the apron and throws in Xander. These military boys they're fighting a new level of aggression against these Washington twins. Now working on the leg of Xander Washington is Caleb Abbott. Wrenching at the knee. Working on the thigh. The pressure from his own knee. In the thigh. In the quad. In the hamstring of Xander Washington. He's not going to be able to move around very fast if he keeps working that leg. And a kick out at 2. Notice he didn't hook the leg, so he had to use his legs to both kip up and kip out of that pinfall. Bold move to leave Xander right next to his tag partner and brother, but Xander didn't do anything about it. Sergio went for that jumping kick again, but misses again. Now Xander tagging in the freshest man of the match, Jaden Washington. Jaden looks so fresh! Never mind! Superman punch from Sergio Wagner out of nowhere. Tagging in Caleb Abbott. Went for a basement dropkick and missed. Jaden. Reverse suplex driver. Sergio reaching for the tag. We're in the crucial moments of this match. A pinfall on any of these 4 men could happen at any time, including right now. But a kick out at 1 from Caleb Abbott. What a phenomenal match this has been for all 4 competitors. What a phenomenal debut for Washington Twins. And a Hurricane Rana from the ring to the outside. And the fans are showing their appreciation. Jaden went to knock off Sergio. Sergio ducked under and grabbed the head and draped him across the ropes. Jaden felt disrespected and speared. I thought we were seeing a drop kick there, but he speared Sergio Wagner off the apron, and Sergio might be out. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Dynamite Dave Davidson, this man that is speaking to you right now, has never seen a pinfall that he can remember. Granted, I don't have that very good of a memory. In his life. Never seen a pinfall that close to being a 3 without the bell ringing. Caleb Abbott is not the legal man, but wow, what a rack attack by Xander Washington. Xander going on a tear. But Caleb Abbott was right there. Because he was hit with the rack attack, he wasn't able to get out of the ring. And a military press to the military man gutbuster. He's hitting all of the big moves that could finish this match on the wrong man. Does he realize that Caleb is not the legal man? I'm beginning to wonder myself. But Sergio is for sure making it known that he is the legal man. That Sergio is in charge. But a big DDT, springboard tornado DDT from Xander Washington. Whew. I've got no words. I have Dynamite Dave Davidson has been left speechless. That move was absolutely gorgeous. Xander trying to find a way to fight back. You can tell he's woozy. You can tell he's not all there after that backflip knee face buster move. I don't even know what to call it. But now he's working on the arm. Both of these men seem a little bit stunned. Seem a little bit out of it. They both probably need to tag in their respective tag team partners. But Sergio and Xander are fighting like there's no tomorrow. You only get one chance to debut. You only get one chance to make your debut on a pay-per-view, on a premium live event. And they are making the most of it, are the Washington Twins. And as for the U.S. Militia, Caleb Abbott, what a kick! What a clothesline! They're not done! Jumping elbow and a diving elbow drop. But as I was saying about Caleb Abbott and Sergio Wagner, who makes the tag, unbeknownst to Jaden, they only get one shot to make it right after they lost the tag titles the last time we saw them. This is their opportunity to show that they have not lost a step, that title match was a fluke, was a blip on the radar. But they are against one of the best tag teams in wrestling today. What a kip up from Jaden, and he gets knocked right back down. Not today, son. And a gut-wrench powerbomb. Caleb trying to put this match away. A German suplex. It holds on. What a clothesline. Almost decapitated him. But since they play by the rules so much, Xander was on the ropes. Oh, end of days. End of days. End of days. From Caleb Abbott. But Xander getting out of the ring now. Code breaker. A knee plant face buster. And Jaden now with the snap suplex. This match seems like it's coming to an end here very shortly. As every person of this match, we've got another person bleeding. Look at all the blood on the canvas. But every person in this match are pulling out their biggest move, their highest move. It looked like Jaden was going to go attack Sergio for a second, but he thought better of it. He knew that Caleb would have been prepared if he took his eyes off of the prize. Jaden. Wheelbarrow. Oh my gosh. The amount of core strength this man needs to do a wheelbarrow bulldog from the middle rope is incredible. Went for a cover, but Sergio broke it up before the referee was even ready to start the count. Both of these tag teams need to know more about ring awareness and know that the other partner is going to break up the pinfall if they don't do something about it. Big DDT from Caleb Abbott. Xander's grabbing on his face a good little bit. I think he's busted open. Spear! Out of nowhere! Cover! But as I was saying, Jaden, not Xander, Jaden breaks up the pinfall. And Sergio is sick of it. Sergio is over this. And now the 10-gun salute from Sergio Wagner. And a suicide dive from Wagner to Jaden. Or Xander, my bad. I was right whenever I first said it. I'm getting these men confused. This match has been going on for so long. And spearing Caleb Abbott back off of the ropes. Going out to fight on the outside now. Ref starting this count. Look at the blood pouring on the floor. This is not your average Total Wrestling Revolution fight. This is not your average Total Wrestling Revolution match. This here is a brawl. This is a brawl for survival. This is what survival is all about. We're up to a count of 6. Both men are still on the outside. Count of 7. Xander. Count of 8. They said they would win by any means necessary. Sergio on the outside. Xander making sure KO can't do anything about it. And a count of 10. Here is your winner by way of countout. Jaden and Xander the Washington Twins. That right there was one of the best tag team matches Dynamite Dave Davidson has ever laid eyes on. And it ended in a count out? We're going to have to run this back at a future event. That was amazing. Congrats to the Washington Twins. I know that I don't typically talk during the entrances, but Caitlin Abigail just witnessed her brothers, her beloved tag team of the U.S. Militia, fall victim to the Washington Twins, get counted out, get bloodied and beaten up. She can't be in her right headspace here, but she's going to have to figure out how to focus. This is the biggest match of her career. Meanwhile, this woman right here saw her brothers, the Disciples, Brother James and Brother Jesse, dominate El Lucha Loco in the first match tonight and retain their tag team titles. Her headspace has to be in a much better place than Caitlin Abigail. But she also has to worry about Father James Rodger, whose title is on the line later tonight in the main event in the Holy Gauntlet. But you know Father James has preached to not worry about any of his matches. Can Sister Sarah look past that though? We're about to find out. The following contest is the finals of the Women's World Title Tournament. Introducing first, from Fort McClellan, Caitlin Abigail, and her opponent, Sister Sarah. And this match is underway with a big knee. The first ever women's world title match here in Total Wrestling Revolution is officially underway. This match will not end until we crown the first ever women's world champion. It will be Caitlin Abigail of the U.S. Militia. That group has held countless tag team titles here and around Total Wrestling Revolution. They were the first tag team champions you saw here on Total Wrestling Revolution TV. But they're no longer champions. Can Caitlin Abigail bring gold back to the U.S. Militia? Or the brothers, the Disciples, are the ones that defeated Caitlin Abigail's U.S. Militia, defeated Caleb Abbott and Sergio Wagner to gain gold, to gain the tag team championships and bring them home to Father James Rodger's church. Sister Sarah just so happens to be a member of that church, a disciple of Father James Rodger. Can Sister Sarah bring home more gold to the church, to Father James Rodger? And if she does that, if Sister Sarah is able to win the title here, not only will they have the Women's World Championship, not only will they be guaranteed the Tag Team Championship, but later on tonight, Father James Rodger is defending the World Heavyweight Championship. If Father James Rodgers wins that match after Sister Sarah wins this match, every championship besides the television championship will be held by the church. But Caitlin Abigail and Giant Cosmo are the only two people that can put a stop to that. And Caitlin Abigail would love nothing more than to be the first ever women's world champion. But Sister Sarah is taking it to the American hero, to the American lady. And a big boot scrapes across the face of Caitlin Abigail. And Sister Sarah knows she is in full control of this match. And now clothesline after clothesline, grabs the foot and sweeps the leg. Shades of Brother James. And now Sister, looking to put away Caitlin Abigail. Miss Caitlin. Small package driver. Doesn't go for the pin. That's put away a number of people. I don't know what she's thinking here. Dragging her closer to the middle of the ring. Caitlin Abigail has a chance to put away Sister Sarah. Has a chance. Disarm her. No, crossface. Pulling out all of the stops. We haven't seen her do a crossface in quite some time. But Sister Sarah is able to break out of it. Big jumping knee from Sister. And Sister Sarah stomping in the midsection of Caitlin Abigail. And just starting to throw hands, throw shots. Caitlin Abigail is not able to defend herself right now. It pains me to say this, but the ref might need to consider throwing the match. Caitlin is absolutely defenseless on the floor. She is getting obliterated, demolished, pulmonized by Sister Sarah. Caitlin Abigail now starting to fire back. Covered from Caitlin Abigail, and a kick out before the count of one, and Caitlin looks a little bit taken aback by that. But a roundhouse forearm, but Sister Sarah jumps right up into a belly-to-belly suplex. Caitlin Abigail now working the arm again, pulling, trying to dislocate the shoulder of Sister Sarah, telling Sister to come on, that she's not ready to quit yet, that this match is going to keep going. Big knee from Sister, and the entire crowd just took a deep breath of shock and awe from Sister Sarah. And Sister Caitlin Abigail got right back up and got put right back in the dirt. Cover. No. And it's over. We have our first ever Women's World Champion. Here is your winner in the first ever Total Wrestling Revolution Women's Champion, Sister Sarah. The following contest is for the Total Wrestling Revolution Television Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger from Berkeley, California, weighing in at 180 pounds, Alfred Solomon. And his opponent, he is your Total Wrestling Revolution champion from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 197 pounds, Blaze Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from one of the biggest matches in Total Wrestling Revolution history. Blaze Knight putting his Total Wrestling Revolution Television Championship on the line against that man you see there, the mad scientist, Alfred Solomon. Alfred Solomon has been absolutely desperate to claim that championship. Absolutely desperate to be the one to take down the unstoppable, the dynamic Blaze Knight. And we are underway. Alfred Solomon has gone as far to say that by winning this championship, he will discover himself and who he really is. And Alfred in firm control as we get underway. Alfred has actually taken out Jerry Starfall. He was trying to defeat Blaze Knight on multiple occasions for this championship before this pay-per-view. It could have been Alfred Solomon versus Jerry Starfall. Alfred was guaranteed this title shot, no matter who the champion was, but he could not let it, in his right mind, let anyone else be the one to take down Blaze Knight. He went as far to throw Jerry Starfall. I can't even say this without hesitating, because it still boggles my mind how diabolical this man is. He threw Jerry Starfall into an ambulance after attacking him in the parking lot. We haven't seen Jerry Starfall since, and the medical updates we have received are not good. Meanwhile, in this match, Blaze Knight is actually taking it to the mad scientist. Alfred Solomon had to roll out of the ring, and Blaze Knight with the tope suicida over the top rope. Refs, oh, what a slap. Just slapping the taste out of Alfred's mouth. We've already seen one count out tonight. If we see another one in this match, Blaze Knight will retain his championship. He is currently the longest reigning and defending television champion we have ever had in Total Wrestling Revolution. And this is our 8th week episode. So he's already held it for 8 televised weeks, and he's held it for many more before we were even televised. He has defeated the likes of Wayne Shaddix at New Genesis, and off-screen he has defeated the likes of Corporate Kyle, of Carl, of the Birdman, so on and so forth. And a pile driver from Alfred Solomon. And now Alfred, seeing Blaze is in a crippled mess, knowing that he has him right where he wants him, throwing him back into the ring. He knows he can't win this match on the outside. And now Alfred, headbutt to Blaze Knight. Blaze is not in a good spot right now. Now forearm after forearm after forearm, clothesline over the top rope. Blaze Knight appears to be out. This may, in fact, be Alfred Solomon's night. And tossing them into the ring steps. He said he wanted to discover himself, but he never said anything about doing it fair, about doing it nicely. And Blaze Knight is fighting for survival. We're up to a count of 6. Remember, at New Genesis, Blaze Knight did win via countout. And it looks like he's willing to do it again. Any means necessary for Blaze Knight. Up to a count of 8. Ref was about to go for a count of 9, and a big knee from Alfred Solomon. And Alfred is sick of this. But Blaze, out of nowhere, jumping, spinning forearm, cover, 1. Wow, a kick out at 1. A kick out at only 1. Blaze Knight. I was going to say he doesn't know what to do, but it appears he does. Going to the top. He missed. He took too long. What a knee to the face. That might have busted his nose. And Alfred, hearing the adulation from the fans, knows he has this one in the bag. And now with the chloroform hand, looks to put Blaze Knight away. But Blaze, doing everything he can, fighting for his life, fighting for his championship, fighting for survival. Blaze Knight refusing to go down. Blaze back to his feet, big step up insecurity, but Alfred Solomon straight to his feet. Blaze Knight up top. He connected a little bit, he connected just enough. I was going to say he connected a little bit, but it took Blaze Knight down, or it took Alfred Solomon down. Both men are on the mat. Who gets up first may be absolutely pivotal to the outcome of this match. And it's Alfred Solomon. He was the first man to his feet. But Blaze Knight got up as well, but he's put right back down. Now Alfred. Another pile driver to Blaze Knight. And now he knows. Alfred, one of the world's smartest men, knows that Blaze Knight is not here anymore. The chloroform hand, and it looks like it is. Here is your winner and new Total Wrestling Revolution television champion, the mad scientist, Alfred Solomon. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now main event time, and that it means it is Father James Rodger's Holy Gauntlet. Here are your rules. Giant Cosmo will start the match with a wrestler of Father James Rodger's choosing. If Giant Cosmo defeats the wrestler, another wrestler will enter the match. If Cosmo loses at any point, Father James Rodger will retain his championship. After Cosmo defeats 4 hand-picked wrestlers, Cosmo will go one-on-one with Father James Rodger. Let's get into it. The following contest is Father James Rodger's Holy Gauntlet match for the Total Wrestling Revolution Championship. Introducing first, from Alton, Illinois, claiming to be 430 pounds, standing at a height of 7'3", Giant Cosmo. His opponent, the first of 4 hand-picked wrestlers chosen by Father James Rodger, making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 165 pounds, Corporate Kyle. It's now time for the biggest match in Total Wrestling Revolution history. For that championship you see there, the Total Wrestling Revolution Heavyweight Championship is on the line in this gauntlet. As the rules stated earlier, Giant Cosmo has to beat 4 hand-chosen opponents, chosen by Father James Rodger, in order to get his hands on Father James. However, Giant Cosmo only has to be defeated by pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification one time, so that Father James Rodger does not lose his championship. This match, there's 5 total people. There's Father James Rodger and 4 others. But this match could end with Corporate Kyle, if Corporate Kyle is able to defeat Giant Cosmo. Which, granted, we have not seen much of Corporate Kyle since New Genesis. We've seen him occasionally on Spraydown. We don't know what kind of condition he is in, but we know that Father James Rodger has some type of plan, some type of structure through this gauntlet to where he decided to put Corporate Kyle number 1. The first man up. The first line of defense. And this man is working, wrenching on the back of Giant Cosmo and takes a fist to the face for his troubles. What an event tonight has been. We are still live with a jam-packed audience here for Survival, and I'm glad you're still here with us. This is your main event. Giant Cosmo vying for what could possibly be his last chance at Father James Rodgers World Championship. And a big, oh, he went for a splash but missed. And now Corporate Kyle looks to make him pay and just throwing him and letting gravity take care of the rest. And a kick out before the ref could even count to 1. But now Cosmo just flew over the top rope. Kyle looks a little bit taken aback, a little shocked by his strength there. All Kyle has to do in reality is hold Cosmo out here. If Cosmo is not able to get up and back in the ring, this match is over. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Cosmo just has to lose 1 time. But Kyle, for whatever reason, whatever vindication is driving him right now, has put Giant Cosmo back in the ring. We're now working the midsection. Maybe Father James has hired these men, because you know they're not doing it out of their own free will. Maybe Father James Rodger has hired these men to not only ensure that his title remains at his waist, but to make sure Cosmo gets the beating he feels like he deserves. A kick out there. And a shoulder tackle. Cosmo appears to be in control, but Cosmo really needs to consider putting this thing away. We don't know who the other 3 opponents are. We don't know who comes out at number 2, who comes out at number 3, who comes out at number 4. We know Father James Rodger is number 5, but we don't know the rest of them. He could hire some of the biggest and strongest men in professional wrestling. And Cosmo is taking his time with Corporate Kyle. That's not how you want to run your first match in the gauntlet. You want to get this thing done and dusted as soon as possible. But he's kind of just toying with Corporate Kyle now. Going for the cover, but he was on the ropes. Giant Cosmo picking up Corporate Kyle now. Going for the powerbomb, but Kyle able to get out of it. Corporate Kyle is pulling out all of the stops. This is the best I have ever seen Corporate Kyle look in any match here in Total Wrestling Revolution. Count of 2 and a kick out. A kick out at only 2. That was almost it. Corporate Kyle almost had to take a walk, take a hike back to the backstage area. We almost got to see who number 2 was. Giant Cosmo now trying to get back in control. Trying with the hip toss to put Corporate Kyle away. Seems like he still has a lot of work to do somehow. I don't know if Father James Rodger puts on some kind of curse, some kind of blessing on Corporate Kyle. That was almost it while I was just saying this. But I don't know if he put any kind of spell on Corporate Kyle, but Corporate Kyle is the strongest we have seen, maybe ever. And a chop for his troubles, though. Luckily the shirt there might have blocked some of it. Now throwing him to the ropes. Caught him. Caught him. What is this? Oh my gosh. And just curb stomping him onto the canvas. That might be it. That might be it. Cover. Cosmo kicks out at just the count of 1. The Corporate Kyle throwing Cosmo back to the outside with a nasty clothesline. He saw that Cosmo was not going to just stay down. So he's going to hold him there with that crossface on the outside. Cosmo fighting to break out of it. Fighting for the match. Fighting for survival. And now throwing him back into the ring. Cosmo back in control. He's got to put away Corporate Kyle, or else this match is over by round 2. Cosmo just tossing around Corporate Kyle with another body slam. And that kick out at only 2 from Corporate Kyle. Military press to the midsection, trying to break a rib. He's covering Corporate Kyle after every move now, trying to make sure that he doesn't miss an opportunity to move on to round 2. And another military press, but this time throwing him head over heels, landing on his back, and Cosmo, arm around the throat, holding him up, choke slam from the 7'3" giant. Cover. 1, 2, over. We're off to round 2. Introducing Father James Rodgers, second hand chosen opponent, making his Total Wrestling Revolution debut. He is the man they call Jackal. I'm not gonna lie, myself, Dynamite Dave Davidson, has never laid eyes on this horrifying figure. The only reason I knew his name was they handed me a card in one of those offering plates. This man is terrifying. But it does seem like Giant Cosmo has his wits about him right now. He is focused. He is set on destroying the people chosen by Father James Rodger. Just trying to keep him down, picking him back up just to put him back down. Obviously working on the midsection of Jackal. Even if you're a demon from the deep, if you can't breathe, you can't fight. And if you can't fight, you can't win. But a kick out before the ref even got down. Cover again. Ref down, kick out before the count of 1. Oh my gosh. 3 kickouts in a row before the count of 1 is incredible. And now Jackal went for an enziguri middle rope springboard. Missed it into a power bomb. This could be quick. Cover 1, 2. That kick out at 2. And Jackal is going to roll to the outside and catch his breath. But Giant Cosmo refusing to let him leave. Refusing to let him breathe. The aggressiveness of Giant Cosmo will be the thing that helps him win this match. But it could also be the thing that cost him just as quick. And another forearm to the back to the demon of the deep. Now Cosmo is catching his own breath. And you see there, it cost him. You see there, he missed with the elbow. We're up to a count of 5. If Cosmo is counted out, this match is over. If Jackal is counted out, we move on to round 3. And it seems like Cosmo knows it. But Cosmo, the gentle giant, the 7'3" giant of a man, refuses to do this any way but the honorable way. Could have had the easiest count out of his life, but brought the Jackal, the Demon of the Deep, back in and hits him with a stalling choke slam. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Go back to the deep, you Jackal. And the third of 4 hand-chosen opponents, chosen by Father James Rodger, making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, Tucker. And Tucker has arrived. He has come from the streets where he is the king, made it back to Total Wrestling Revolution, and takes a powerbomb immediately. This could be quick. This could be fast. This could be over. Another powerbomb from Giant Cosmo. He is hurt. I don't know if he got all of them. A kick out at the count of 2. You know the midsection, the back, the arms, the legs of Giant Cosmo are in a lot of pain. I don't think he was able to get the snap that he's usually able to get from those power bombs there on Tucker, and Tucker is making him pay for it. Super kick to the midsection, but Cosmo just ate it and is fighting back. And a forearm to the back and a double axe handle puts Tucker on the mat. And another clubbing forearm, just chopping down the king of the streets is Giant Cosmo. Cover now. And a late kick out at 2. Tucker doing everything he can to survive. And Tucker, a dragon screw knee sweep, takes down Giant Cosmo. That can easily tear apart your ligaments, tear apart your meniscus, tear apart your ACL, your MCL, your PCL, and that right there can break your nose. But Cosmo back up STO. Cosmo's fired up. Tucker back to his feet, but another clubbing forearm to the back. You can tell Tucker's getting annoyed by those. Went for a punch, get a little bit of showboating, and Cosmo's making him pay for it. And a chop to the skull. Tucker's in a bad way now. Tucker going to catch his breath, rolling to the outside. Cosmo getting the crowd behind him, getting fired up. This man has already defeated 2 competitors. Misses with a double axe handle. What are we doing? We're playing Ring Around the Rosie right now. And now both men are just waiting. Tucker, Cosmo saying, come on, and Tucker's gonna come and suicide dive into the face of Giant Cosmo. I didn't even know he had that in his arsenal. But Cosmo's struggling to get back to his feet. This man is tired. This man is exhausted. And another hip toss to Tucker though. Cosmo is unwilling, unrelenting to give up now. And a third chokeslam of tonight to put Tucker away. A kick out at only 2. Tucker refusing to stay down. Doesn't want to know the repercussions that Father James Rodger might have for the losers of this match. But unfortunately for him, he is out of here. And the final opponent, chosen by Father James Rodger, making his way to the ring from Augusta, Georgia, weighing in at 210 pounds, Aiden Graves. Aiden just ran in here. Aiden is ready. Aiden knows that Cosmo is hurt. Aiden smells blood in the water, and he's ready to do something about it. But he is getting mauled by the hot, the not fresh. I was going to say the hot and fresh. But he's not fresh. By the hot and adrenaline pumping Giant Cosmo. The only thing that is keeping this man alive, that is keeping this man upright without his shoulders being on the mat, is pure adrenaline and love and admiration from this crowd here in attendance. But now, it looks like, I was going to say it looks like Aiden is going to take control. But Cosmo refusing to give up. It's that aggression we talked about earlier. That aggressive drive. The aggressive passion. This is turning nearly into desperation at this point. As he saw multiple times that he almost did not geek out. That he almost was not able to continue. He saw his chance slowly fading away into the darkness. And he knows the only way to beat Aiden Graves is to not give him a chance. Not give him a moment's rest. Not give him a moment's breath. But Aiden, with the reversal, and this match could be close to over. And Aiden, what is he lining up for? Big knee to the face of Giant Cosmo. Cover! Cover, roll up! Cover, roll up! Kick out at only one. Cosmo back up to his feet, though. Cosmo hooks him under for a powerbomb to Aiden Graves. What? A kick out before count of one by Aiden Graves. Cosmo didn't even know what to do there. Aiden not only kicked out, but he got right back to his feet. In a draping DDT by Aiden Graves. Working on the leg, chopping down the tree trunks. That is Giant Cosmo. And Aiden laughing, mocking, humiliating Giant Cosmo in the middle of the ring. So much so that Cosmo decided to roll out. And Aiden's not even going after him. Never mind! Aiden flew over the top rope with the tope and is making Cosmo pay for going to the outside. And a big knee. I think Cosmo's out cold. I think Cosmo has just been put to sleep. And if he wasn't then, he is definitely screaming in agony now as you see him rolling around on the floor. And a third time now, working on the leg of Giant Cosmo. On that left leg, you can tell the difference by the stripes, by the red and yellow stripes on that side. And a twist of fate from Aiden Graves on the outside. And begging, pleading for Giant Cosmo to get up to his feet. We're up to a count of 6 now. And a go to sleep. German suplex, go to sleep. Picking up Giant Cosmo. Aiden. Cosmo just shook himself awake. Aiden wanted Cosmo to see that he was getting counted out. And somehow, Cosmo shook himself awake and is back in control. Aiden was not ready for that. Now Cosmo, or Aiden, in control. Went for another go to sleep, but Cosmo scooted his way out of it. And now Cosmo doing anything he can, choking the life out of Aiden Graves. Just any way to keep this monster of a man down. To have a shot at winning this match. Cover now. And a kick out before the count of 1. And that seems to be a theme. He was going for something, but fell right into a powerbomb. Aiden Graves. Aiden Graves. 1. Kick out at 1. As I was saying, that seems to be a theme of this match. Of Aiden Graves not even letting the ref either get set or get to a count of 2. Went for a big knee, but missed. Cosmo. Bear hug. Aiden could tap. Aiden could tap. But no. Aiden throwing elbows into the neck, into the pressure point, the shoulder, the face of Cosmo. This match has been a slug fast twist of fate. Ball game. I'm sorry, Cosmo. This match is over. Have a good night. He's out. He kicked out. He kicked out at the count of 2. And now, go to sleep. You're not. It's over. The dream. The desire for survival is still alive. Cosmo doing everything he can to stay alive. Not just for him, not just for the world title, but for each and every single one of us here in attendance, for each and every single one of you watching at home. This is wrestling. This is Giant Cosmo fighting for survival. Going for a chokeslam on the outside, and he hits it. Up to a count of 4, Cosmo knows he has this match won somehow. Aiden Graves up to his feet. Big knee to the midsection. And Aiden now, German suplex. Cosmo is not in a good way. Cover. 1, 2, another kick out by Cosmo. At this point, Cosmo, for your family, for your life, for your future, for your career, stay down. That went through his head. That went through his head. Stay down, Cosmo. Still fighting though. Showing that he will never give up. And Aiden doing anything he can to keep him down. To keep Cosmo on the mat. Cosmo doing everything he can to keep Aiden on the mat. And now Aiden Graves. One more. Go to sleep. That's 3 this match. Count to 100. This match is not over. Cosmo back to his feet. Back to his feet. Out of nowhere. Cosmo, where is he getting this strength from? Where is he getting this from? Cosmo with a clubbing blow to the back. Almost breaks the neck of Aiden Graves. Cover. It's over. We're to the final round. Introducing the final opponent for Giant Cosmo. He is your Total Wrestling Revolution World Champion. From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 230 pounds, Father James Rodger. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the match we have all wanted to see here tonight. Father James Rodger, Giant Cosmo. Can Cosmo do the impossible? Can Cosmo fight for survival long enough to put down Father James Rodger and become your new Total Wrestling Revolution Heavyweight Champion? He is 1 3-count away from doing just that. And a kick out at only 1 by Cosmo. And Father James Rodger, honestly, looking at respect, but he looked like he was lining up Cosmo, not showing him some respect. He looked like he was lining up Cosmo for that knee plant, face buster. And now the match has slowed down. The pace has slowed. Cosmo needs to quicken the pace if he has any shot against this maniacal wannabe preacher. This maniacal man they call Father James Rodger. This is for all of your marbles, Cosmo. Fight back, Cosmo. Please, Cosmo. I know I'm supposed to be unbiased, unpartisan, but I need Giant Cosmo to be our new champion. I need Giant Cosmo to dethrone Father James Rodger. If not, hold on, cover! Kick out, kick out, kick out before the count of 1! And a big boot from Father James Rodger. If Giant Cosmo is unable to win this match, not only will the world title be under Father James Rodger's watch, but the tag titles also. And not only the tag titles, Sister Sarah became your first ever women's world champ here in Total Wrestling Revolution. So every title besides the television title. And I'm not sure if Alfred Solomon is any better than Father James Rodger. So I can't even say anything about that. But all the titles, sit out pile driver, would be under control of Father James Rodger. And guys. Oh! I had already gotten out of my chair to leave the arena, to leave the building. Do not show any respect or appreciation to Father James Rodger. But Giant Cosmo kicked out of nowhere, the giant drop, why? Cosmo, why? Why would you cover him like that, Cosmo? Why would you cover him like that, Cosmo? If you hook the leg, this match is over. But you decide to rub his face in it, to put some disrespect to Father James Rodger, and you just pin him by a foot. You pin him by a foot, Cosmo. He's not gonna stay down from that. You have to put everything in this match. Hook the leg, hook both legs, pin him, shoulders on the mat. Be smart, Cosmo. Play smart, Cosmo. Cosmo with a big boot. Now that I think about it, Aiden Graves hit a bunch of knees that might have Cosmo still weary. No! Cosmo went for a chokeslam. Father James countered and hit the final crucifixion. And now just taunting Cosmo, picking up the lifeless body of our fallen hero, Giant Cosmo, and one more sit-out tombstone. 1, 2. What an effort by Giant Cosmo. Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Father James Rodger.